Hey everybody, I just wanted to bring you this funny thing that I stumbled into yesterday during one of my Doctor Strange streams. I think I have discovered a way to infinitely extend your game, make your game go forever. You can even use this to farm bystanders if you want. I don't think there's been a way to infinitely extend your game before in Legendary. But by the way, this does require a very specific set of circumstances that is almost impossible to achieve. But the point is that it's possible, and it's interesting to me that it is possible. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. To make this work, you need to have a couple of heroes in the hero deck, the Ancient One and Phoenix Force Cyclops. You also need to have all the Master Strikes and Scheme Twist played, and they're not currently affecting the game at all. It needs to not be a timer scheme, and the villain deck needs to look like this. It needs to be at least 3 Sentinel Squad 1s. I told you it had to be very specific, but again, still interesting. All right, so let's say, and you only have to have only 6 cards or 5 cards in your hand, and they have to have at least these cards: Astral Confrontation, Ancient One, Rise from the Ashes, Phoenix Force Cyclops. You need 2 of those. Another card that gives you 2 attack, or a couple of troopers. You don't need all of these. You only need 1 of these 2. These are the cards you need. You need no more than this, so you can draw this hand every single time. All right, here is how this is going to work. I'm going to start my turn. I'm going to play a Sentinel Squad 1. Their ambush effect is if there's no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, which there are not, clone. So I play a second one, and I clone it. So there's 2. My villain deck consists of just 1 Sentinel Squad 1. First thing I gotta do is play Astral Confrontation. You may have a villain from the city enter the Astral Plane. I pick one of these Sentinel Squad 1s. The interesting thing here is that the Astral Plane is not a city space, so now there's only 1 Sentinel Squad in the city, even though there's another one out, but it's in the Astral Plane, and this one also does not ambush. This is the key here, all right? Next, I'm going to play Burnout just for the attack. Again, this could be any card that gives you at least 2 attacks. So now I have 2 recruit and 2 attack. So at this point, what I need to do is fight Bolt Sentinel Squad 1. This is important that I fight the one in the city first before I fight the one in the Astral Plane. I fight the one in the city. The fight effect is if there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, which there are no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city, I get to KO one of my heroes. I KO one of these shield agents I don't need, and I put the Sentinel Squad 1 to the bottom of the villain deck. If I had fought the one on the plane first, this would not have happened. Next, I spend my 2 recruit to fight the one on the Astral Plane, and again, there's no others in the city. There's none in the city at all. I'm going to get rid of the Sentinel Squad 1. I KO one of my heroes again. I get rid of the shield agent, and I put the Sentinel Squad 1 on the bottom of the villain deck. Cool. So now I have to get those cards back, so I have cards to KO for next time. I play both Rise from the Ashes. Each card lets me gain a hero that was KO'd this turn, so I gain both shield agents back to my discard pile, and now I have all my cards back, and I have a surplus of 6 attack that I could use for whatever I want. And I will end my turn here, start my new turn. I draw my new hand. It's all 4 of these cards, plus the 2 shield agents that I un-KO'd, and I have the villain deck exactly as I put it before. It has 3 Sentinel Squad 1, so I start my turn, I play 1, it clones, and you start the process all over again. Of course, you can never actually end the game by doing this. You have to fight the Mastermind one more time, which you probably could do, hopefully. But if you couldn't fight the Mastermind, this is a little better than a draw, because you never end your game, I suppose. You could even spice it up by doing things like including the Celestials, and have the Celestial Boon from Gammonon, where if you fight a villain every time you fight a villain, you get to rescue a bystander. So you get to rescue 2 bystanders for each turn you do this, and you could go through the entire giant bystander stack if you have enough patience to go through everything by doing this. And yeah, I just thought this was pretty interesting. What do you guys think? Is there another way to infinitely extend the game? Did I get something here wrong? What other modifications could you make besides the Celestials? Let me know, and I'll see you for the next stream. Take care, everybody.